Hello students, welcome back to another video from Sneha's Biology. In this video, I am going to explain you about opening and closing of stomata. Opening and closing of stomata. This is also called as stomatal mechanism. Stomatal mechanism. So before going to know what is the exact mechanism of opening and closing stomata, we have to know that what is stomatal complex. Stomatal complex. So as you all know that stomata are the small openings that are present in epidermis of leaves and young stems. So these are the small openings that are present in epidermis of leaves and young stems. So in each stomata we have a pore, or also called as aperture, and this pore or aperture is surrounded by two guard cells. So these are the guard cells, and these guard cells again surrounded by epidermal cells, which are called as subsidiary cells. So these are subsidiary cells. So at the center we have pore, which is surrounded by two guard cells, and again guard cells are surrounded by epidermal cells, which are called as subsidiary cells. So pore and guard cells along with the subsidiary cells is called as stomatal complex. Pore, guard cells along with subsidiary cells is called as stomatal complex. And also you have to know that walls of guard cells. So the inner walls of guard cells means the wall which is present towards the pore, means inner walls are thick and non-elastic, whereas the outer walls are thin and elastic. So outer walls are thin and elastic, and inner walls are thick and non-elastic. Here the main cause for opening and closing of stomata is change in the turgidity of guard cells. Change in the turgidity of guard cells. So it means whenever guard cells are in turgid condition, stomata is opened. And whenever guard cells are in flaccid condition, same stomata is closed. So due to the change in turgidity of guard cells, stomata are opened and they are closed. So if the guard cells are in turgid conditions, means if they are with water, the water which was entered into the guard cells create some pressure on the outer thin and elastic walls. As a result, the outer thin and elastic walls are stretched towards the outside, and also the inner thick and non-elastic walls also get pulled along with the outer thin walls and assumes a crescent shape or concave shape. concave shape, crescent shape or concave shape. This makes the center aperture or pore to open. So whenever God cells are in turgid conditions, the outer thin walls are stretched towards the outside, and also inner thick and non-elastic walls are also pulled along with the outer thin walls. As a result, the center assumes a crescent shape or concave shape, so that the stomata is open. So if the God cells are in flaccid condition means if they lost water, the walls regain their original state. As a result, the stomata is closed. To explain this opening and closing of stomata, Leavitt proposed Kepler's pump theory in 1974. So to explain the opening and closing of stomata, Leavitt proposed Kepler's pump theory in 1974. So he explained the opening and closing of photoactive stomata. Photoactive stomata means they are active in presence of light, means in presence of light they are opened, in presence of dark means during the night times they are closed. So if stomata opened during daytime and closed during night time, they are said to be as photoactive stomata. So during the daytime, accumulation of K plus ions into God cells from subsidiary cells occurs in presence of light. So in daytime, accumulation of K plus ions into God cells from subsidiary cells occurs. At the same time, from God cells, protons are removed, means H plus ions are removed from God cells, so that within the God cells the pH is increased. After some time, the K plus ions accumulation is also associated with passive influx of Cl minus ions. So if K plus ions and Cl minus ions are present within the God cells, the water potential values of the God cells are decreased, means they are in high concentration conditions, and within the subsidiary cells we have low concentration. So due to the difference in concentration between God cells and subsidiary cells, water from subsidiary cells enters into God cells. Water from the subsidiary cells enters into God cells and make the God cells to turgid. As a result, stomata is opened. So during the night time, K plus and Cl minus ions are removed from God cells. K plus and Cl minus ions are removed from God cells, whereas H plus ions are re-entered into God cells. So that the pH of the God cells will be decreased, and also their water potential values are increased. pH of the God cells is decreased, water potential values of the God cells is increased, means they attain low concentration. So at the same time, within the subsidiary cells we have high concentration, so that water from the God cells entered into subsidiary cells means guard cells became flaccid, so that stomata is closed. Stomata is closed. So at the opening time, K plus and Cl minus ions are present in guard cells. H plus ions are present in subsidiary cells at the time of opening, whereas at the time of closing, K plus and Cl minus ions are present in subsidiary cells. H plus ions are present in guard cells. So it makes stomata to close. It makes stomata to close. At the opening, the pH of the guard cells is increased. At the closing, the pH of the guard cells is decreased. So this is about the opening and closing of stomata. There is a water stress condition. If there is a water stress condition, means water is not available, stomata should be closed. Stomata should be closed. And the closing of stomata during water stress conditions is carried out by a phytohormone, that is abscisic acid. Abscisic acid or ABA. Abscisic acid or ABA. So this abscisic acid or ABA drives K plus ions out of the guard cells. This ABA drives K plus ions out of the guard cells. As a result, stomata is closed. Stomata is closed. That's why this ABA is said to be as natural anti-transparent. Natural anti-transparent. So during the opening of the stomata, accumulation of K plus ions within the guard cells takes place. This accumulation of K plus ions is also associated with the passive influx of Cl minus ions, and protons are removed from guard cells. Whereas in closing, K plus and Cl minus ions are removed from guard cells and H plus ions are re-entered into guard cells. So whereas in succulent plants, they have scotoactive stomata. Scotoactive stomata means their stomata is opened during night time and remain closed during daytime. Here scoto stands for dark. So within the night time they are opened and during the daytime they are closed, because during the night time their guard cells are turgid due to the accumulation of organic acids. So during night time, due to the accumulation of organic acids, their guard cells are turgid, so that night time their stomata is open and daytime their stomata is closed. So that is about scotoactive stomata. Thank you for watching. So if you like this video, please share to your friends and subscribe to my channel Sneha's Biology.